The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 56. You got the Nasdaq up 39. S&Ps are up 11. Gold's up 220 at $13.33 an ounce. We have silver up 12 cents, $16.56 an ounce. Copper flat, 318 a pound. Light sweet crude, 61.90. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year note up 2 ticks, 120.18. 30-year bond up 143.29. We are going to get the Fed minutes at 2 o'clock today from January 31st. King dollar up 99 ticks, 89.735. The euro's at 123.28 to 1 U.S. dollar. Yen is at 107.5 to 1 U.S. dollar. Bottom line is that we have green on the screen. It's freezing out west. It's the summer in the east.
It's 72 degrees in New York, I heard.
And, in New York. And guess what? We get our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. And bottom line, folks, each and every day here, we have swim lessons, of course, 11 to 12. But when we bring up New York, come visit them at the Traders Expo. This coming
Sunday to Tuesday, right?
It'll open Sunday night at the Marriott Marquis, Times Square. They'll be there Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday.
You're going to be there,
and
too.
I'm going to be there, too. We're going to be growling and prowling up there. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Hello, O'Brien family. How's everything?
Well, hey, we can't complain, Kevin. It's 85 degrees. I was swimming for over a half hour Monday. And
Tommy,
I went to just go in the water, but it was so beautiful. I said, man, I'm staying in.
I just got home from South Florida late last night, and you're right. It was in mid-80s every day.
Isn't that so cool?
Just such a beautiful place. I mean, I just love Florida.
Yeah.
Just such a nice place to be, and the weather was outstanding.
I know, man.
It's good New York gets a little Florida February weather.
Yeah,
you know?
well, it just gets more people down here. Let's go.
Right.
Totally, man. Totally. So,
what are you guys seeing today? Lots of news coming out today. How about we, I thought yesterday's sell-off was very specific in the fact that it was really just Walmart and a couple of little others, and that was really Walmart was driving yesterday's market. That's why you saw the NASDAQ stronger than most of the other markets, right?
Yeah, and there was no sellers yesterday. I mean, we went down, but that volume was very low. And, that happens, that means that February 5th, I think that's the big number. That's the big number for me. That's that high, where it's trying to get into, like the SPY, that's 275.85. That's where that downdraft really started. So we'll see whether it can, get up into that and, get some action. The Walmart deal, no doubt, yeah. And, this is where I believe Amazon is, let's see, Amazon is just, yeah, it's trying to get into that 14.98 today. Yeah. If it's 14.91.21.
Well, what Walmart is finding out, and what other companies have found out previously, is that going up against Amazon is tricky business.
It is.
Right? It's difficult because you got to be ready for these greatly decreased margins that Amazon is willing to live with on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. So I think that's what Walmart is struggling with. They didn't hit their numbers based on that. Walmart's numbers still, relatively okay, just missed in terms of comparisons to what they were expecting.
Yeah, and their margins shrunk a little, right? And
right.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I happened to jump over to their website just out of curiosity yesterday. So the first thing they have up there, right banner at the top, is free shipping, 2-day delivery, no membership required, $35 or orders.
There it is.
It's pretty comparable, right?
Yeah.
But it is amusing that I only went there because I'm in the market to get like a feel for it. I'm buying stuff on Amazon all the time. My friends and I are chatting. People aren't at the stage yet that they're comparatively shopping on Walmart.
Right.
It's not even close, actually,
right.
in terms
of... think about this. Which one of these names doesn't belong in this group? Google, Amazon, Facebook, Walmart.
Yeah, they got a long way to go. Even if they're, and then you add the logistics.
Their name recognition, their brand recognition has nothing in common with these high-tech, new, growing, on the edge companies. But guess what? Walmart is making an attempt to be that.
Yeah, they want to be it.
Well,
e-commerce, I mean, they want to. But
as Tommy was just saying, I'm going to actually price shop it and just see, because we all buy a lot off Amazon.
I was trying to price shop your paper towels, and they didn't have a comparable paper. That was what was different. There's so many Bounty paper towels, big rolls, super rolls, all that. They didn't have a very easy, and maybe that's by design.
It probably is, but that's. Because we were talking yesterday, Kevin, and you're so used to it. But I said, well, I should try it anyway. Do you know what I mean?
And that's what made me, after the show, jump on there. And the first thing I saw was that delivery. But, they should be pushing that more often. Do you know that they have free 2-day delivery without a membership fee? Yeah. The world doesn't know that.
And that's where they differentiate themselves between not only Amazon, but Costco is no membership fee.
That was said, yep.
Yeah, pretty cool. So, of course, you guys are going to be up Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Traders Expo. What are we going to be talking about today in swim lessons, Kev?
Today is a show, Tom, that people like me dream of. That's all I can tell you. Think about this. We have Russell Rhodes coming in from the CBOE.
Nice.
In studio to talk about the VIX. We're going to have a discussion about the VIX, probably a 4-man discussion where we are going to teach people exactly what the VIX is from the inventors, which is the CBOE perspective, versus traders and how they see it.
That is so cool. And remember, folks, you just go to TFNN.com, hit Target TV. That's one way of doing it. Another way, just go to YouTube, search TFNN Corp. It'll come up in a second. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Then all these shows, as they come up, they're right on your phone. And, bottom line, you're going to get a great education.
And you get the VIX at 19, back in the teens today, Kevin, just for your conversation.
It's going to be one of those shows today that even if you don't see it live, you're going to want to go back and record it and watch it.
Yeah, which is absolutely huge, because the bottom line is we know that the volatility is here. We hadn't had so much volatility for so long. There's no reason it can't be here for 6-7 months. I mean, that's kind of how it shakes out. For sure. The Fed minutes today, that might put some volatility into this market. We'll see. The notes and bonds haven't been able to catch a bid for 2 months, right?
Right, exactly. The Fed minutes, the people I've talked to, and I don't think there's going to make any headlines out of this Fed minutes, but what you're going to see probably is what they felt about interest rates and what they feel about interest rates come March.
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully you'll see a little picture. Remember, they used to do this 6 weeks after the Fed meeting. They used to release the minutes. Now it's 3 weeks. So they're trying to be more transparent.
Oh, that's interesting.
They changed over in 2005.
Yeah.
So, I just want to see if they show some Fed members' opinions, or, are they at odds, things like that. That's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. Folks, right here, 45 minutes from now, I'm Mr. Kevin Hinks. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks so much. And spring, summer is here. Not out west, but it's here. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 54. NASDAQ is up 40. S&Ps are up 10. Don't forget, folks, swim lessons. That's going to be a great show.
I'm going to listen. Vince, gotta love it.
Coming right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 75. You get the Nasdaq up 49. S&Ps are up 14. And let's take a look at this gold market first. So, whoops, we don't need that many C's.
Gold contract.
Yeah. Okay, so we got down to 1326 today, which it had to do because it had to get underneath that low from yesterday because you had an expansion of volume, but it was still lighter than what you're going into. So you're going into 432,000. You came down with 370. You're at 121. This is a good start. It's a good start. We'll see if it can basically keep it up. If we go to the GDX, we take a look at the GDX. So the GDX came back in dramatically lighter volume. That's a good setup. That's into 95 million. You did 47. It's not bad. Silver. Let's go take a look at that silver market. Silver has been the dead dog for quite some time. So where are you, silver?
All the way in the bottom.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so silver's up 0.8%. That's a good showing too. Okay, good. So what I'm thinking is gonna play out here today. Let's go to the dollar for a second. Is the dollar's rejected lower price last week, and it was expected because, to me, it was expected because two different things. You know, you get a high volume spike like that, you normally don't blow by them the first time. That's
sure.
77,000 contracts. Well, you came down with 26,000, and now what you have here, though, watch. Then we came off that with 11,000. 17,000, and now it's anemic today, 8,900.
Yeah.
So that might be the end of that bounce. If it is, then you're going to build some cause to go after this again.
It'll be interesting to see dollar as well. What happens with the minutes?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the fireworks are too.
Definitely.
Right. You know that there's something in there that is not as detrimental, more than likely, to the note and bond market as most of us are thinking.
You want to jump over to Nadex? Let's jump over and take a look at those Bitcoins.
Take a look at my Bitcoin.
Quite a run-up we had in the market. I got all of them up there. But yeah, so Bitcoin, we were just taking a look at it during the break. So this jump here is the end of the market last night, to put things in perspective. So we had quite a day yesterday, up to about 11.7, 11.8.
Right.
And then between the 5 o'clock and the 6 o'clock hour, when Nadex kind of resets, closes it down, opens it back up at 6 o'clock, quite a decline. You're talking about more than $1,000. And I just pulled it up over on Crypto Watch. So this is a 15-minute chart we're looking at here. And you can see right at 5:30 last night is when kind of the cascade began. And from there, we've just kind of been plummeting. And to put things back to all of the markets, they're all, you know, and this is what's interesting is for a period of time, they weren't all moving in unison, as in when Bitcoin was coming down, people were going into the other altcoins, right? But now they kind of all just have been moving together, right? I mean, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, they're all kind of struggling today, down about 10%, give or take.
They're all in, and there was this is kind of a
it was right there. Are you looking at this one?
Oh yeah. So check this out. This doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me, folks. But bottom line is that this is on the headlines out here. So making bets on speculative assets with retirement money is something most advisors warn against, but Bitcoin fever prompted. So you get Dennis Gottman, publisher of the Gottman Report. Evidently, he was in Riot Blockchain. I'm curious as to why this whole story is even out here, unless this thing was like a real disaster. The stock lost a third of its value February 16th after CNBC broadcast an investigative story. The Suffolk, Virginia-based commodities trader and economist might have been hoping to strike it rich, retire early, but now end up working a few more years. Friday was one of the worst days to suffer through a very long while, he wrote in the Gottman letter. Will long a sizable position in blockchain focus was the victim of a CNBC expose victim. If you just look at the stock's a scam. We're down more than 20% year to date after having been up 6%. Lessons learned. It doesn't say how much he was down.
I don't know if what do you mean says how much he was down? You know, I just think it's that he had been in it in the letter, and to the point where he'd actually even been probably so bullish that he talked about having it in his own retirement account.
I see, yeah.
And, you know, being a CNBC personality, and then CNBC coming out with a piece that was detrimental to it. I mean, that's a newsworthy. And
so just so you can, you know, this Riot Blockchain, folks, okay, if you want to see something, I mean, this is like nothing. This is like, we could turn around and say that they do $24,000 a quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, they're only $125 million market cap.
Yeah,
so I bring it up many times. If somebody has, you know, some kind of exploding growth company and they're only worth $100 million, any smart venture capital firm can go out there and swoop the whole thing up if it's really that easy of a.
Yeah, it's just that's what kind of blows my mind in the aspect of just 24,000.
Yeah, no, hey.
Oh, my God.
If you're getting into blockchain, most of the time you're not getting in for stable earnings at this stage of the game. You know, I mean, that's what's happening. So
let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here in this market. Right now you got, let's see, Rite Aid. Oh, you want to see something? This is really cool, folks. So Rite Aid, right? Bloomberg did a deal on it yesterday. So RAD. So watch this. This is crazy. It's not, okay. So what you have happening is this, is that you get a private equity fund, which is Cerberus. They made a bad deal years ago, and they bought Albertsons and Winn-Dixie. Okay. They split Winn-Dixie off. Winn-Dixie's now going bankrupt. They got 220 stores. They're all on the verge of bankruptcy right now. They split those off. They pushed that into someone else.
Yep.
Now what they're doing is that they're taking Albertsons, pushing into Rite Aid, right? So see the price here of $213, right?
Yes.
So when Bloomberg did the analysis on it yesterday, so you can find this thing, they're really only getting I think it was 18 cents a share. Plus, they're getting 18 cents in cash. There it is. Plus, they're getting stock and Albertsons in hopes they can stay alive.
Man, oh man.
Isn't this intense?
Yeah.
I know. So
let's go through it. So a year ago, Rite Aid was ready to be bought by Walgreens Boots Alliance for at least $6.50 a share. On Tuesday, the company made a deal with Albertsons for a whole lot less. With the Albertsons takeover, Rite Aid shareholders will get almost 18.3 cents in cash for each share they own, plus Albertsons stock. It's a fraction of the cash the company was once anticipating, and the deal asks the drugstore chain's investors to take a leap of faith that everything will work out for the best. How does that play into anything, right?
Yeah.
Both players are under massive profit pressure, and there's no clear solution. I think we can agree with that. That's a tough business to be in, and that's probably why they're trying to scramble here. Yeah, so investors.
Now watch, this is what's going to happen here, is that the investment firm, folks, this was their way out, because they tried to bring Albertsons IPO, and no one would buy it. So they couldn't get a broker dealer to push them out, right? So now what they do is this. Now Albertsons is buying them, but now they have paper. So guess what? Once they have paper, sell.
Albertsons is backed by Cerberus Capital. Last year, the chain put the plans for an IPO on hold after Amazon acquired Whole Foods. Because the combined company will be publicly traded, the Rite Aid deal will give Cerberus a path to exit its investment without having to do an IPO. Yeah, pretty cool.
Is that intense?
Yeah.
Stick them with it. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
It's a special month at TFNN, and with market volatility back, we've decided to hold an open house in our Tiger's Den. For this month only, you can get a full 30 days of Tiger's Den membership without paying anything. The Tiger's Den is our interactive chat room where you can chat with other tigers and tigresses along with the TFNN hosts during each of their programs. For all of the details and to start your 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den today, visit the front page of TFNN.com before this deal is gone.
Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 92. You get the Nasdaq up 50. S&P's up 15. And we got a little acceleration down on Bitcoin, down to 1205. Let's go take a look at this. So XBT.
10,500 almost on the dot we're at.
Yeah. It's been, well, we'll see what we can get out of this.
You want a two-way market. You got a two-way market in Bitcoin, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. And, you know, it gets up to the, you know, basically without volume, it gets up to ice. That'd be ice. So we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, but 7,900 maybe. That's the high of the low.
Okay.
You know.
And what are we looking at? A weekly? What are we on? What
This
kind
is
of chart? A daily.
That's a daily.
I was just trying.
That's a daily. You know, so I have until Friday at 3 o'clock.
Yes, on those spreads.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
The
And of course, we usually have oil today, but because of the Monday holiday, that's going to be coming tomorrow. It's usually we jump into that at 10:30, but
yeah. So let's go look at natural gas. We got to see this. This is like so wild, folks, because you know yesterday I was reading the story in the afternoon, and what it was is that out west, evidently, it's colder than it has been.
okay.
So now this is about the wholesale prices that electric companies are paying. So out west, it's breaking records of what they're paying to get the electric going.
Okay.
And if in the East Coast, right, the wholesale prices crashed because they don't need
Regionalized markets.
exactly,
For sure.
exactly. You know, and then you know, natural gas it held us low.
I was saying our man Jim from Minneapolis, I think it's like 2 degrees in Minneapolis
Yeah.
right now, so they're probably paying up for their natural gas.
In the middle of the country, that's the only place right now that you have a. I was watching. There's a line. Evidently, it's going to stop moving, but it's like a railroad track. That's what he was saying.
Okay.
It's a straight railroad track coming up in the middle of the country, and from about 2 feet, well, foot and a half over in the map, that's the cold spot.
We'll have to get a full map up here to get a.
Yeah.
I'm curious myself. We'll get one up there.
Because it's really, I mean, it's unusual. It's February.
That type of
right?
disparity,
Yeah,
right? You
right.
know, in terms of and usually when you get that type of, I mean, incredible 72 degrees in New York in February 21st. My goodness. Usually most of the country is feeling some type of warmth, and you don't have negative temperatures, out Midwest.
Totally.
Yeah.
And where's the natural gas going? Who's buying natural gas? I can see if it gets.
From Minneapolis is
Yeah, I can see if it gets a little bit hotter. I guess then they got to buy it to put the air conditioning on. But there's not going to be a lot of people putting the air conditioning on up there.
I don't know. 72. Where am I?
They're going to dig it.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Let's go get over and we take a look at. That's what I wanted to look at. The SLV. So inside the silver market, this ain't bad. Okay, so last low out here, it's way down actually, 1474. This time we come down to 1526. Yeah, this is still building cause for higher price. We get a high volume spike up there at 1662. So, this commodity market in general. Outside of oil. Yeah, let's look at oil anyway.
Sure.
Okay, so
oil's been doing well, holding well.
What's
61.90, I think. Yeah, 61.59.
Okay, so yeah, and look at that. They had volume yesterday, man. So, is that the day before? But that's no, it was yesterday.
That's yesterday.
So this is going to be interesting tomorrow. I mean, when I look at that, it's like, okay, you're going to go test that 62, 65 again.
And I think we still had API maybe yesterday. Maybe that's just some of that volume. For some reason, I think we had API yesterday. And the EIA, though, and maybe that's just as a result of EIA is governmental, so you get the holiday, versus API is American Petroleum. That's not a governmental, so maybe the holidays don't get adjusted for there. So you still get the API Tuesday at the end of the day.
And
Keep going, yeah.
What we will have is that we know we're going to get both of them tomorrow, right? I mean, the government ones anyway.
Yeah,
right?
we'll get natural gas at 10:30, I believe, and I believe oil comes in at 11.
Yeah. And if we go over to the oil stocks, man, are saying that they want lower price. This has been quite a hit. Exxon 89 down to 76. Chevron same deal, and if you go back to 2014, the stocks are what moved first, you know, like within a couple weeks.
No, I know. I mean, what would these companies be doing if oil was at $45 right now?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a big number. They, one of the organizations were out there this morning. I didn't have the voice on the TV, but it was intriguing that they're saying that one of the big oil organizations, world organizations, that the United States, for years to come, was going to be the leader in oil and gas.
Production?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you see it in those numbers continually with our production ramping up. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go over to the King and see if the King's taken out the high yet. Amazon, so...
Oh, we're $2.50 away from it, man. $14.98.
It's going to tap it. So what's going to be intriguing here now, this is where you could very well get a test, get a failure on the test, and now it sets up a consolidation. And this is why. This one's kind of glaring. It's 1036, right? 1498's the high. 11.12 million. We're at 1.8. Now, would you have to... You don't speculate on this. You wait for it to hit. The reason being is that when it does hit highs, there's a lot of people that like that, and they'll buy. Sure. You know what I mean? So that volume could explode, right? Sure. Now, if it explodes, great. You're going up another leg. If it doesn't, and it just tests that area and closes underneath it, this is what you have. And you'll see, you'd have a high volume low that got tested, high volume high that got tested, which is saying, okay, didn't make it, and then you get a high volume low that hasn't got tested yet.
Okay.
So your consolidation would be set up at 1265.
It's like 15.
Yeah. You know, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Because when you see how these consolidations set up, that's all it is. Yeah. It's trying to find price. It's trying to find where's the supply and demand that this stock is happy at. You know, so that's going to be
happy at 2,000.
Oh my God!
Hey, we're not far, man.
I order some more.
You keep getting
paper towels.
You know, Walmart not growing and online, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take long in terms of.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Google looks like it's 1123. It wants to test. Hit 1121 thus far. That's going to be the downdraft. Facebook. That's up 260. That's having more problems than the rest of these FANG stocks staying at the higher price.
Yeah, they have their own set of problems.
Yeah. Microsoft, that's laying up at highs. 96 is the high. We're at 93.18. NVDA. Let's go see NVIDIA. Because the chips, look at that, man. NVIDIA hit a new high today. It's given it up, but bottom line, what, 251.96? Last high was 249.27.
What about yesterday? Where were we?
251.87.
So just barely above it, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. Tesla, TSLA. Let's see what Tesla's doing.
It's kind of bouncing around. Right?
Yeah, 387. 337. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow right now up 96. Nasdaq is up 52. S&Ps are up 16. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 110, the Nasdaq's up 55, S&Ps are up 17. And as you do come over to our website at TFNN, folks, it's open house. Come join us at the Tiger's Den. 30 days out there growling and prowling in our trading room with all these tigers and tigers. Is real easy to do.
Yeah, and we got 1 week left. Today is the 21st, right? Yeah, so we got 1 week till the 28th. Good through February. You can get into the Tiger's Den. You get 30 days, pay nothing, full month of membership. You get access.
And that's after they get in. So
that's after you get in, right. Anytime you sign up in February, start your 30 days.
Right.
So don't think like, you're starting it now, you just get 7 days left. You just got to sign up for it. You get 30 days from whenever you sign up. And you gain access to the Tiger's Den. You gain access to all the hosts, the charts during the program. The archives are in there as well if you want to check them out. And we encourage people to check it out. We usually do this about once a year. So we might not do it for the remainder of the year. We'll see. But it's not something we do often, usually once a year. And we encourage everybody to get in there, check it out. Check out that Tiger's Den. You get nothing to risk. And be in there.
Tell all your friends,
chatting
too.
with everybody and chatting with the hosts, growling and prowling. You
totally.
got it.
If we go over this poor GE, this is now let's get like it's dying by razor blades now, So
yeah,
where
thin slices, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's 14.55.
Nick by nick.
And this has been a long road, but this thing is like just sticking out like a sore thumb. That 11.35. So 11.35 is the high of the low.
Okay, around 2009, March.
Yeah. The low is 572. I mean, it can be hit. The bottom line is that, there's not much holding this up there to get down there, which is going to be pretty wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They got a big turnaround they got to pull together, so it's going to take some time, I believe, until that gets seen. How about Walmart? Let's jump over, because they're getting hit again today.
That gap.
Down over another $2.
It's going after that gap. Yeah, let's see. So the gap is the gap.
Yeah.
And look at it, it's getting closer.
Oh, totally. And it should, because that gap was on the premise that they were going to start crushing online.
Right.
I mean, that's what it gapped away from on their last earnings. And that's where some of the expectations factored into this earnings, and then it was like, hold on, we might have been factoring a little bit too much growth here, especially because the last the earnings we just got were around the holiday season. There's nothing more important than that when it comes to online commerce.
Big
you know,
time.
if you can't compete around Christmas, well, you're not going to be growing where you want to in the e-commerce business.
So the gap itself is 90.85.
Okay.
We're coming into way too much volume.
We're a buck away from that. Yeah.
And you're talking 17 million. The gap has 8.4 million. It's like, man, you know, and that if we continue like this, what's going to be gained, folks, is the next layer down. You know, it'll take maybe 3 or 4 weeks or something.
That's
but
only back to
81.
October.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be too outlandish.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about only 4 months before where we're at right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you put this on the weekly, what you're going to see, you're barreling into this. You know, we've already done 69 million shares. You're going into 88. And that's minus a day, so we're already really over that volume.
Sure.
And you get 2.5 days left.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was huge, right? So
Yeah.
So pretty remarkable. We're just at 105 as of Friday.
Right.
And now we're at 91.
And now, and one of the biggest things that I bring this back a little bit further, and what you're going to see, you get back inside $90.97. Well, you're in a different range. You know, you just went from being on the penthouse to being on the second or third floor.
Definitely.
And that just sets up, like...
It is, like we're talking about. They have a long way to go just in terms of their public relations, of being in the mentality. Like Kevin said, you're not talking about Amazon, you know, Facebook, Google, e-commerce, Walmart, and that's where they want to be, you know. And they got, you know, how many people out there really knew that you can get 2-day free shipping right now on... Basically, you know, they say on products that apply, but that's the same thing Amazon will say to anything Prime.
Sure,
you know, and you don't got to pay.
And $35 is not a lot of money.
No, it's not. When I said that, I mean that seems pretty fair, right? Pretty reasonable. Not a lot of people know that though. Right. So they have a big PR battle just in terms of the mentality of even considering them a competitor in your mind to Amazon.
I want to go into Domino's Pizza for a second because
how are they doing today?
Yesterday, you know, they were doing bad, and then they came all the way back.
Is it just pizza? PZA maybe? No.
I see. There it is, Domino's Pizza
That's
Group,
London.
but that's London.
Yeah,
there it is.
DPZ.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look at that, man. They pulled it off. How the heck they pull
They're
that?
higher than yesterday.
What happened yesterday, folks, is that they were getting smoked because their same store comp sales were down.
First time since 2016,
yeah.
first quarter.
And then by the end of the day, they were higher, and it's like, okay, so. You know, because my take on that was that Uber's going to kill them.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? It's like, but guess what? Whatever that is, they came back, man.
Because I put in there that, you know, I was chatting in the den, speaking to the den, open house, get in there. I was chatting in there and just saying one of the things that I, you know, like about Uber Eats, because they're joking about, man, you know, the lackadaisical lifestyle of now just being able to sit at home and not even move to get food. But the other side of it is you can now actually order healthy food. You know, before that, your options were severely limited to what? Pizza,
chicken wings, and
chicken. Right, you know, very unhealthy food. Whereas now you can order from almost any restaurant.
Yeah.
There's one category on Uber Eats that's like health.
Okay.
You know, and that's just like healthier places. And with those options, yeah, it should, no pun intended, eat into their profits, man. But market's not saying so.
Look at this. This is what's up there.
Okay.
Burger King considers bid. Okay, Burger King parent restaurant Brands International considered bid for. Oh wow, that's intense. Now Burger King, I believe that this is the monster that Buffett's hooked up with too. That these people out of Brazil. I think these are the ones that they own huge companies, man.
Okay.
Okay, this Restaurant Brands International is considering a bid. Brazil Journal reports. The structuring of the bid is advanced. Brazil says RBI is also considered Yum Brands with Domino's.
Yeah, so that's RBI is also considered Yum. So we're talking about Yum, which is what everybody is kind of familiar with, but it's Restaurant Brands International. Maybe that's their other brand or rebranded.
Look at that.
And they mention, and the stories come out many times with, you know, the technology that Domino's has embraced, and saw a great documentary somewhere in the last year about Domino's and just how much money they're actually spending on technology in terms of employees that they have just on technology. Yeah. And, you know, they have their website where you can track the orders. And that's one of the beauties of Uber Eats. Same deal. You can see when the person picks it up. You can see when it's coming. You know when it's coming, the whole deal.
Start rubbing your stomach.
There you go, right? But in today's day and age, you got to have that, man, you know, because otherwise you're just falling by the wayside. Another cool story, just talking about Burger King, that I heard this morning is that Burger King is now no longer the 4th biggest chain. They got knocked out by Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. The Taco Bell. You want to talk about not eating healthy.
Yeah.
And I love Mexican, but Taco Bell does not qualify as Mexican. And a lot of people's, in terms of the health correspondent. But yeah, so it goes McDonald's, Starbucks, Subway are the top 3, which are remarkable.
Say that again.
McDonald's, Starbucks,
okay,
Subway.
Wow.
And I'm sure McDonald's is 1. I'm not sure which one is 2, 3. Maybe Starbucks is 2.
Okay.
And then Burger King had been 4, and they got knocked out. Now they're number 5.
Where's Jimmy John's?
I think they got a long way to go.
They do, but they'll be getting up there.
I don't know. I don't share your enthusiasm.
Oh, I know, because they
can't deliver a correct order.
They always get your orders wrong.
Jimmy
right.
John's. I don't order because you don't deliver anything correctly. There's my take.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 130, Nasdaq's up 56, S&Ps are up 18. We'll come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You don't buy into that nonsense, do you? You know you can't time the markets. I didn't. And in 2006, I set out on a mission to do just that. I began by surrounding myself with the greats like Tom O'Brien, Larry Pesavento, David White, and Basil Chapman. I read countless books and even looked to the moon and planets for answers. Now, we both know that trading is 80% mental. So I learned the exact tools that Tony Robbins uses to overcome fear. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability. And last March, the folks at Timers Digest began tracking my newsletter signals, which through January 18, 2018, placed me as the #1 gold timer for that exact time frame. Now, I can't officially be recognized until Timers Digest has a full year of signals, but clearly I've learned how to time the markets, and I'd like to teach you how to do that as well. Subscribers to Mastering Probability gain access to my live and archive workshops where I show you the exact same patterns that earned me this #1 ranking. If you're looking for great market calls and an education, sign up for Mastering Probability today at TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 134. You get the Nasdaq up 61. S&Ps are up 20. Advanced Auto Parts, right?
Yeah, AAP.
AAP.
So in the world, we talk about them many times.
Yeah.
And, they crushed it in terms of earnings. So they came in 14 cents a share above forecast with adjusted quarterly profit of 77 cents a share. Revenue also topped analyst expectations. The company said it was pleased with its performance given what it calls a difficult sales environment. And yeah, they're up 10, 12%. Not bad. Because that's a tough market we always talk about, right? I mean,
no doubt.
You know, when we say tough,
Amazon's into that one,
could be
too.
ripe for
Oh, yeah. The
some
stock has got
competition.
cut in half since 2015.
I mean, Amazon started their business in books, and books are items that are always identical, identifiable by a barcode.
Right.
Very similar to auto parts.
Right.
And we don't know the auto parts business, but man, you know, why isn't Amazon just storing auto parts and shipping them?
Right. Right.
Well, they're not doing it yet, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, this has got a long way to go, though.
It does. No, it's a big day, though. 10, 12%
Oh,
one
it is.
day.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's a lot of happy people out there. Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
And look at just before you jump, I mean, that must have been the last quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about going from 80 to 120.
Yeah.
50% run in the last 2 quarterly returns. So they're.
And what they probably have started to figure out is that the difference in the auto parts business is that every one of those little auto places that we see, that's what they cater to.
I guess, but again,
you know?
it just seems, and I agree, you know, you're right. But man, Amazon caters to every little mom and pop home, let alone stores, you know, in terms of those little stores, if they got a good price for the same product, they'd switch. I mean, so
no doubt.
Interesting, yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. Now they're going to be talking about the VIX, so it's going to be a good hour, folks. And
Good
then,
day.
of course, we got Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.